So, let's get going. We're a little bit early, but that's okay. A few minutes early, that's better than being late. We don't want to ever be late. So welcome, I'm Paul. I think you probably know that. And this is Mami-san, my partner in Japan. And we're going to introduce ourselves. We're going to let everyone introduce themselves real quick with just 60 seconds. So you can't go on and on. You got to be very pithy. Okay, so I'm going to do mine first, and then Mommy's going to do hers. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, my name's Paul. I was raised in San Diego, Southern California. I love the sunshine. Then moved to Washington State, started a company called FastCap, and learned Lean in 2000. Came to Japan for the first time in 2000. Went to Lexus, realized I had no idea what I was doing in manufacturing, even though I was making a ton of money and doing very, very well, and everybody loved my company. But I came back, spent 5 years struggling to learn Lean, checking my time, and finally figured out it was all about building a culture of continuous improvement through teaching and training our people. I did that, wrote a book, and came to Japan 3 or 4 times. I was asked by a big company in Kazakhstan, 20 seconds left, to start leading Japan study missions here and training all their top executives, about 150 people. Mami-san and I did it. We thought it was an amazing experience. And we didn't want to lose all that knowledge of training 15 teams in Japan, so we said we'll offer it to other people. Everybody went crazy. Now we're up to 55, 57 teams almost, and this is team what? Team 38. Okay?
Want to time it? Or?
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
Okay, my name is Mami, M-A-M-I, and it is my real name. It's a very common name in Japan for girls. And so I went to the United States when I was 17, and just because I wanted to learn English, and decided to go to university, remain in Canada. Then before graduating, I thought I wanted to learn another language, so I flew to Korea to learn Korean language. It's a completely different language. So and then I learned TPS, Toyota Production System, at the consulting company in Korea, Seoul, Korea. And I worked for 4 years there. Then I brought a lot of Korean executives to Japan, and I was coordinating. That's how I learned to get involved to this business. And I became independent since 2005. And I met Paul. He was one of my clients, and we were, that was in 2016.
9 seconds left.
So, and that's how I learned how to run this business, and then I'm his business partner. So basically, whatever we need to do in Japan is my responsibility.
Okay? Okay, Jeff, I'm going to have you go first, but I want you to at least stand up and look towards everyone so everyone can see you. Is that okay?
Sure.
There you go. And you don't have to take, and glance at the screen, you don't have to take all 60 seconds. You can take whatever you want. You're going.
Okay, good morning everybody. My name is Jeff. I was born in Detroit, but I grew up in the backwoods of Alaska in a little cabin that would fit in this room, no electric, no running water.
Wow.
So of course I ran away from home as soon as I could. Almost all 50 states in the United States on my thumb. It was the 70s.
Wow.
Eventually I joined the Navy, joined the Fleet Ballistic Missile Submarine Service, where I spent 10 years. I've been all under the world. Let's see, USS Dan Moon, USS John Marshall, mostly Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, making patrols out of Apra Harbor, Guam, due south of here. Got out of the Navy after 10 years. I went to work for Inroduction Corporation in San Francisco. Started my own company in 1997, closed that down in 2017. Joined Husky as a programmer. I don't know how I ended up being COO of a company that sells wood. Solve problems. Solve problems. That's it.
Cool.
That was awesome, Jeff. And first of all, that was really, really good.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about you that I didn't know. Thank you for your service. So you spent submarines, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow, how fascinating. Now, does anybody notice what's going on right now? Anybody, any observation? Go ahead. Go.
Knowing someone's story makes it easier to remember who they are.
Absolutely. That's really good, right? Very personal. What else? Anything else know what's going on here? We're doing something right now, right in front of you. There's a process. This is a process. I didn't just say, hey, tell me about yourself. We have a constraint. Very sensitive to time. If I didn't put that up there, people go on and on and on. You know, people go, in 5 minutes, like, shut off, right? That's enough, right? But now, Jeff was being conscientious. I demonstrated it first. I showed you I was looking at the time. Mommy was looking at the time. Jeff was looking at the time. Everyone get how it's done? This is training. This is process. This is being very deliberate about everything you do in life. And this is what you're going to see in Japan. People are very deliberate. Okay, Trevor.
All right.
You're up.
Hey guys, I'm Trevor Sullivan. I was born in Shreveport, Louisiana, but I grew up in West Monroe. Anybody seen Duck Dynasty? Yeah, okay, that's where I'm from. It's a little bigger than they make it seem on the TV show. But anyway, I moved to Nashville when I was 15 years old with my family and started working for Husky when I was 23 years old. Worked there for 20 years. Worked for most of that time in sales and working as part of their management team. That's a new thing for me. A driving force for me in my time at Husky in sales is quality, right? It's always been important to me, and it'll always be important to me. I think that's why they want me to do what I'm walking into now. I'm very excited to do that.
And you're in sales,
Yes.
right? Ah,
Yes.
interesting. Wow. Okay, great job.
Oh, and I have 3 kids.
Okay. Awesome.
Very important.
Okay. Taylor, excuse me. Trevor Taylor. Got it.
My name's Taylor. I was born and raised in Franklin, Tennessee. Still live there. I'm a part of a business with my brother. We're 3rd generation. We bought our dad out, I guess, 2 years ago now, coming up on. We've got, we do a lot of different things, but it's building products mostly. We got a manufacturing facility where we build trusses and wall panels. We pre-hang interior and exterior doors, and then we sell loose lumber. We've got around 300 employees altogether,
Wow, big
and are trying to grow it. So part of the growth path is learning lean and trying to become, really refine our processes and get everything down to as efficient as possible. So that's why
What's your position?
that's why I'm here.
What's your position?
I'm actually sales manager,
Okay.
which is a new position for me. But me and Austin speaking the same language, I think, is really, really important. And so that's why I'm here. He was here on team 33, maybe.
Yeah.
Back
Your
in
brother. Your brother.
my brother, yes.
Older brother, younger brother.
Older brother, yeah. I've got 2 kids, married. Yeah, that's it.
All right. And you met the time perfectly. Good job. Okay. Nathan. Nate or Nathan?
Nathan.
Nathan.
Okay.
I'm Nathan Scheidler. Grew up in Mississippi, but been in the Nashville area for 11 years, well, Franklin specifically. I work at CPI Card Group. We manufacture and personalize credit cards and debit cards. I'm the quality and continuous improvement manager there. We have 1,300 employees company-wide and 250 at our Nashville site. I've got 5 kids, ages 8 and under. All with my parents and my wife at the moment. So,
How long have you been at the company?
5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your educational background?
Industrial engineering.
Industrial, okay.
Yeah. And let's see what else.
How long have you been into lean? Personally?
Oh man. Well, probably since 2007, but
Okay.
2-second lean, I would say 2 years, about 2 years.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, welcome. Awesome. All right. Abraham.
Yes. Well, I'm Abraham. I'm from Spain. Yes, so I moved out of Spain when I was 20. Lived in France for 5 years. Ireland, England. Did a little bit of Morocco and Dubai. Then I moved to New Zealand, where I opened my first company that it was in building recycling. 6 years ago I sold it, and now I opened another company called Plylab that we do pretty cool furniture, cabinet making. And I thought that I was crazy in terms of being OCD, really maniac on cleaning, until a colleague of mine from the US he said like, hey, you need to see this thing. And the day that I saw it, I remember telling him like, this is gonna be my new drug, this is what I need. And ever since, it's been like, I'm trying to implement it on the team, and having a little bit of struggles, but there we go.
And
Great
you
job.
made it
Abraham.
finally this time.
Yes,
Last
yes.
time
Yeah.
because of the flood of the airport in New Zealand.
Yeah.
You
What team were you on originally?
That was the one in February.
33, 35, something.
34, 35, yeah. He was getting at the airport, and the airport flooded from a big hurricane or whatever.
Exactly.
Wow, found it. Well, welcome.
Finally. Welcome back.
Derek, all yours.
Hi, my name is Derek. I work at a company called Rapidspan up in Pacific Northwest in Canada. So we build bridges for all over the Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
So yeah, my story. Well, married for 8 years. I got 3 kids and 1 on the way. My wife's 7.5 months pregnant. So.
Yeah.
She's in one right now. Oldest is 6, 4, 2, and then like I said, 1 on the way. I've been with Rapidspan for coming up on 10 years. Started off as a laborer there. Weaseled my way through a bunch of different positions before I got my current position, which is manufacturing manager. So I oversee all 3 of our manufacturing facilities. Got about 135 staff and then another 30 or so in the office.
Wow.
3 plants kind of in Alberta and British Columbia. So steel, precast, concrete, that kind of stuff.
How big are bridges?
The biggest that we've made is about 130,000 pounds.
Okay.
If anybody knows the highway in between basically Vancouver and Calgary, Highway 1, the Kicking Horse Canyon,
Okay.
I can show you guys videos of it later. It's a huge viaduct,
Okay.
huge project that
Cool.
we are a big part of.
All right. Well, welcome, Derek.
And yeah, I first drank the Kool-Aid from Paul's program a year and a half ago.
You got the drug, yeah. John.
Hey everyone, my name is John Volcha. I have a captive company with my brother-in-law Will. My dad started the business in 1976 from Chatham, Ontario, Canada. So in 1976 he started it out of high school. Actually he was still in high school when he started the business, my dad, and we recently just bought him out this past August. So very recent, July 31st. So he's 100% out, retired, still kicks around a little bit, but we enjoy seeing him around.
How many employees?
We have about 70.
Okay. Good sized facility.
Yeah, 70. Yeah, it's good.
Kitchens, commercial cabinets, what do we do?
No commercial, all residential.
Okay.
All home, custom cabinetry residential. So we started Lean 2017. We kind of get introduced to your book.
Okay.
We came on the tour with Brad 2018.
Oh, so
the
you've been to
Quantum
my
Lean.
house and
Yep,
everything?
yep.
Both of you?
Yep.
Oh, how cool.
The Quantum Lean tour, and that kind of kicked. That
No,
kind of
no,
kicked
no,
us
no,
off.
no. We invited him to come to the house.
And it was awesome, and that's kicked it off. Our company skyrocketed. It's awesome.
I wasn't there, was I?
You were there.
I was there.
You cooked us really good steaks. You left the next morning.
We cooked, we had a barbecue for you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it was awesome. Yeah,
okay.
it was good.
Wow, that's cool. You guys have been to my house.
Yep.
How about that? Go ahead, Will. How cool. What a great connection.
Yeah.
I'll be shorter because John already told a lot of our story. But
Okay.
I'm Will Holsapple from Chatham, Ontario, Canada as well. Born and raised there. John is my brother-in-law. I married his oldest sister, who also works at the company now, and we have 3 kids. I come from manufacturing, mostly automation. That's my career for a long time before I came to Windmill. And always heard about North American versions of Lean in the factories I worked in. But then I was introduced to you. I saw you talk at a CKCA event, which
Up
is
in Canada?
Yep, in
Okay.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
And
That was maybe the first talk I ever gave.
that might be, yeah,
Was the presentation red, the background red?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
So my wife was there as well, and yeah, I bought your book shortly after in Audible, I think, and then John and I have been involved ever since.
Cool. All right. Welcome, Will. Nice job. You had a little extra time. We'll put it in the bank. Okay, Luke.
Alright. Hi, I'm Luke Haas. I'm from Green Lake, Wisconsin. I own a small manufacturing company. We make vanity tops for bathrooms and shower systems that we do like local installations, and then we make window sills. So we do a lot of multi-residential construction projects in the Midwest. I grew up, I'm the youngest of 5 boys, so I grew up in, my parents owned a foundry, and so like every weekend we were working. And
What kind of foundry?
aluminum castings, so for like lawnmowers and Harley Davidson and kind of stuff. My parents kind of saw that kind of going downhill a little bit for a variety of reasons, so they started this business. I bought it in 2006. I was doing really well in like 15 and 16. I was like starting to get this struggle with volume and just all kinds of different problems. call him Brad. Randomly, I looked up something up on a YouTube video. He said, read your book. I happened to be on a trip that afternoon, read it, stayed up all night, read it again. So I was actually at your house with them as well.
You were too?
Yes.
Who else has been at my house?
Yeah, so, and then that trip's just kind of like they said, kind of kicked it going. I wanted to come on a trip earlier, but here I am now. I'm really excited.
Cool.
So.
Wow, Luke. So exciting, man. That's awesome. Okay, Kelly, my courier, brought all my stuff for me.
Well, not all.
Well, some of
The
it.
stickers that are on the
Yeah,
thermos,
that's right.
Leanne
Thank
sent
you.
to me and I
Yeah,
brought.
thanks to Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm processed down.
I'm Kelly Jensen. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas. Married my wife and we moved to the Seattle area almost 30 years ago. We own a little jewelry store, 5 employees, and trying to create, we've done lots of improvements in our business, but trying to create a culture. And that's really kind of the thing that I'm looking at really focusing on this trip. I discovered 2-second lean to solve a problem that I found Kaizen foam to solve a problem that I had.
Yeah.
Kaizen foam led me to your book, and so anyway, that's I love lean. I've drank
Live and
lean
breathe
as
it.
well.
So
Yeah, it's great.
guess what? Do you know there's another guy in the jewelry industry that's really big in the 2-second lean, Vikram from India?
Oh, I didn't know.
You
Okay.
need to meet him.
Yes, I would love to.
Big jewelry company, you know, maybe 1,000 employees, I don't know, but now he just went out on his own and started his own. So
Okay.
you're gonna meet Vikram.
I would love to meet you.
Yeah, that'd be very cool. Okay, Kaylee, who's come the furthest. Okay.
Yeah, from South Africa. So I'm Kaylee. My name is Kaylee. I'm from South Africa. Live in Cape Town. Work in Johannesburg. So it's quite a track ride every week. I work
You fly?
I fly. Yeah. So it's about a 2-hour flight. It's not too bad. I work for a company called WeCo. It's a precision engineering business. We do repairs and component manufacture for rock drills. So working in the mining sector. We started Lean, actually, it's a family business. My brother and one of our other colleagues were here last year on the trip.
Matt and Rodney.
Yes, Matt and Rodney. So we're getting okay with the Lean implementation, but the culture is the problem. So that's kind of my reason to be here. I'm the HR director, so my job is to get all the people on board. So I'm going to learn how to teach, hopefully, during
This
this
is
week.
really cool. I didn't know you were HR. I thought you were CFO, but you're HR.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be good. Okay, well, welcome.
Hopefully it goes
Okay,
well.
and you came a long way. How many, was it 24-hour flight or even longer than that?
Yeah, it was about 20 hours total.
Wow, and at the last minute too, 2 weeks ago,
Yes.
about a week ago?
About a week ago.
Yeah,
You
about a week
said
ago.
there's a spot, so I took it.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Wow.
Awesome. Okay,
Coach or first class?
Cameron, you want to take a stab at
I
it?
wish first class.
Please. Hold on. You're up.
Hi, I'm Cameron Fritz. It's an honor to be here with all of you. I'm from Nebraska. I don't have a job.
But you have a wife, right?
Huh?
You have a wife, right? You don't have
You
a
have a
child.
wife?
Not yet. I enjoy lean, always trying to expand my knowledge, help others.
Did your dad have to twist your arm to come here, or you came willingly? Did you come?
At first I was surprised, and then when he said it was real and not a joke.
You're awesome. You are amazing. Wow, what a great story. Brian. And Cameron gave you a little extra time. There you go, Brian. You're set.
I'm Brian. I was born in Los Angeles. I graduated as a mechanical engineer. My father said, let's start a business. So we got into packaging and logistics, and then manufacturing. The past 6 years, I was living on site at a factory 6 days a week, working, struggling a lot. 2 years ago, I found Lean. I found Mall. Things have been like just blowing up very good. I toured a lot of factories before that, and then after learning Lean, touring factories, I just see it. It's like a completely different.
Different.
Yeah.
It's a whole different world. Everything's different.
Now I feel like I came to learn. I'm properly prepared, and I'm ready to.
Cool, Brian.
get things going.
Awesome. Wow.
Brian, I don't want to be picky on you, but The name tag is on the right.
You gotta put it on this side, okay? And well, I'll explain to you why we're doing that. So if I walk up to Nathan, watch what happens. Hey Nathan, look where I'm looking.
Yeah.
Look where he's looking. It's a little detail, but this is what Japan's all about. It's all the little details. It matters. So no randomness, get in here. Okay. Brandon.
I'm Brendan Fritz. I'm coincidentally also from Nebraska. So I was born in Northern California. I teased my parents made sport of moving when I was a kid. We followed my dad all over the country. I hated it when I was young, but now I'm really fortunate because I know people in a lot of different areas. So we own a small business that builds electrical controls, automation. Basically, you go to any machine, wherever you turn the power on and off, that's what we build. We build those. So we were, about 3.5 years ago, we stumbled into lean. For me, it was my head exploded at 2 o'clock in the morning building a project. We ran out of a 2-cent consumable of why is this so hard? So I'm super fortunate on your website you had a free Kanban card template, because that's what I put into Google. And then I started looking at all the videos and I was like, oh my God, what is this? And just, as with many people, became consumed by it, read the book, showed it to everybody I knew, and initially figured we're going to do this no matter what, we're going to make it happen. And again, it's about the people. So share stories while you're here. And like I said, tolerate no struggle whatsoever. That's what I learned last year. No matter how small the struggle is, it means something's wrong.
Right.
And Brendan, you're awesome. And you know, it's interesting what he said. We're going to do this no matter what. And that is exactly what happened to me when I came to Toyota in 2000. I looked at it and said, how in the world could I possibly do this? This seems impossible. But I am going to get there. I don't care hell or high water, I am going to get there. That is exactly the right attitude. If all of you don't have that attitude, I'm going to caution you, it's going to be very difficult for you to succeed at this because it's going to take that level of absolute resolve in order to push through what's in front of you. Okay? Great job. Ron. Ron's second time. Alex's third time, right? So
Brendan is second.
Brendan's second time, Ron's second time, Alex third time. Okay.
Hello, my name is Ron Langley. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. My shop is in Bossier, which is right across the street. Got 4 kids that are a lot smarter than I am. They range from 35 to 17.
Ooh.
And so started a machine shop in 2003 out of my garage. And we've grown to about 20,000 square feet and have 20 employees. Depends on the workload. We started lean 4 years ago, and we struggled with it a little bit, but I couldn't see it going any other way. So it's great.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, well, welcome back, Mark. Okay. Did we get everyone? Alex?
Okay, I'm Alex. I'm from Vancouver, Canada, and I was born in Soviet Union, the country that doesn't exist anymore. I immigrated 24 years ago. I'm married. I have 1 daughter, and I work in a software development business. I'm a consultant. I have my company, but it's more like a consultant. But it's a bit different consultant when I have to stay with teams and work for years for them. So my last team I worked with for 5 years. So we did crazy productivity improvement, like 400%. And what else? Yeah, it's my 3rd time. I was introduced to Lean probably 2015 that I found Paul, his videos, and 2 years later I found his video that asked people to join for a group 17, yeah. No, 13. 13, yeah, 13. 2017 group 13. So
Nagoya.
Yes.
Wow.
So I sent my video to him, so he accepted me. I don't know why, but.
And Alex has been in Nagoya, Kyushu. No, you've been Kyushu.
No.
Nagoya and twice here.
Yeah, twice.
Okay.
So,
Good.
Yeah.
Welcome.
And more you can read about me in Paul's latest book, Impact.
That's right. Alex is in the book,
Yeah.
Impact.
Amazing.
And helped me edit it and get it all done after 2 years. And this is the worst filming you've ever had in your whole life. I'm like taking the camera. Sorry.
I know worse.
Is what I call a slow start. You're kind of thinking, I came all the way to Japan, why are we starting slow? well, because we're going to be running so hard starting tomorrow, you're going to be exhausted. Okay? So if it seems like I'm a little relaxed today, it's deliberate. I'm trying to kind of work you into this so that when we start going really hard, you're on board. In order to do that, we have to do a little training. Okay? So we're going to do some training right now.